A strawberry a day keeps the bears away, but you still have to protect yourself against scammers. I am here to report an unfortunate event. There has been a person who has snaked his way through the PulseChain and Hex community, and there has been reports he has now rugged. He stole $400,000 from innocent victims in the community, and he was a nefarious actor the whole time. Here I am asking, can please confirm if it's true this person, FOMO Sapien, did indeed steal $400,000 in the rug and disappeared? And it was actually confirmed. A lot of people mentioned and they showed his Twitter is now gone. This was the user, we will remember him, gone. There are also address posts as well. So, you think, oh, well, another rug, who cares? No, you're going to listen and you're going to learn today. Let me tell you what was happening the whole time, okay? So this is why a lot of people say to me, how do you ignore all the people trying to take jabs on you? Now you're going to see why. Because they're poopy heads. So this is what happened, right? This person, okay, FOMO Snakian, he's snaking around, he's his little tongue. FOMO Snakian was relentlessly calling me a FUDDER. So saying I'm FUDDER. So this is what happens, okay? So when a coin launches, friends, say a coin launches, all right? A coin launches. Let's see if we can draw somewhere. It doesn't matter. Okay, so a coin launches and the coin goes up. Who cares, okay? We can just zoom in. This is like PulseChain, okay? A coin launches, coin goes up. And what people do is they then say, well, if you didn't like that coin down here, and now that it's gone up 10x, 20x, however much they want to draw it up, they say, well, if you don't like it and it went up, you are a thief. That's what they say. They use these bogus claims. They say, well, you cost everybody a win because you're not adapting, because you're jealous or you don't know what's going on. They always make up some reason. It doesn't really matter, okay? They just don't understand. They always say this. And when it goes on and off times, people believe this BS. So this person was replying like most of my posts saying, Somi's a FUDDER, doesn't know what he's talking about. He missed coin, meme coin 1, 2, and 3. These things are different. He doesn't know what he's doing. I've been making so much money. And I never replied. I just left it there. But what happens in the shadows was people start following. You see? This is how you start gaining, 2,500 followers. Now, maybe it was only 2,000, but because this person starts replying and tagging me and talking about me, they now get attention. They're like, oh, I know Somi. Yes, I know that meme coin that he didn't like for some reason, and then it went up. Sure, I'll follow you. Well, now you see what happens. The sheep get led to the slaughterhouse. 99 times out of 100, the sheep get led to the slaughterhouse, and the one time out of 100 that people win, it does not make up for the 99 losses. It doesn't, because you can't repeat it. It's a fluke. Every time. So a lot of people fell for it. So here we have Mr. Westcott Crypto, right? So the FOMO Snakian guy just rugged a whole bunch of people, deleted his account. I remember when Richard Hart unfollowed him months ago. I don't care what anybody says. When Richard Hart unfollows someone, it speaks volumes. Just to let you know, Richard Hart unfollowed me too. Just because, hey, I tagged Poor Pleb, and Poor Pleb was beating Hex. No, I'm not going to apologize for that, and I don't really care. Like, bro, Hex is down 99%. You can't, expect me to just talk about one coin when it's down 99.5%. But I get it. He makes his own coins. He has to only market his own products. So just to let everybody know, friends, don't take things don't take these so seriously. We're just people on the internet, okay? Just chill out. Now, Mr. Westcott Crypto reminding everybody, please pay attention. So it's not a hard formula. I was just telling you, keep your eyes peeled, your ears perked, your posture straight. He says the more you get smacked, the better you invest. True. I like this optimism. It's true. PulseX Hex, and Maxi, obviously a derivative of Hex, is just Hex stakes. So basically, Maxi is basically Hex. So that's the thing to talk about. So there was another coin he ran a sacrifice for. $400,000 gone. And this is super important. That's what happened every time. They'll say, well, this coin, you didn't like it. The coin went up. What do we do now? We missed out. These people, you're not going to make it. All right. I know who you are. Oh, God bless your hearts. I know some of you, you're all right. But I know a lot of years is not going to make it. If you honestly think that blaming other people is even as a joke, like I don't even do that as a joke. I'll never even say, oh, it was all your fault. Like I don't even say that as a joke. It never even enters my mind. If you put your mind in that place, you're really not going to make it, okay? How do I know? Nobody who's made it from the last cycle is actually still around who thinks like that. And the people who do have such tiny, tiny accounts that they're irrelevant anyway. So this is what actually happened. So Mr. Space Auction said, yes, I was also shocked to learn since this person, FOMO Snakian, has been around since the last bull market. And I said, well, this is the truth, right? So now he was lying the whole time. He bought the top, he sold the bottom, and he pretended he was killing it in meme coins, saying, oh, let's go buy this meme coins. I'm making so much money. Don't listen to Tommy. Everybody come over to me. Pull down. Look, he stabbed everybody in the back, all right? So many people believed his narratives because he was saying, ignore these long-term vision coins. They don't work. Their candles are going down. Come and listen to me. This happens every time, by the way, every single time. That's why, friends, that's why you like, subscribe, press the belly button, or you shock that algorithm. How many times have I told you when people dress up these narratives, what they're actually doing is you change it to a monthly candle. They're just describing the monthly candle, okay? See how this is 1, 2, 3 monthly candles. Guess when the peak FUD was? Exactly, when you had 3 red monthly candles in a row. Just like how we have 3 green monthly candles in a row, everybody's euphoric. Well, when you get a combination of 3 red, like it's really, really, really bad. You understand that? And that's exactly, people prey on that. They prey on that and they want to take advantage of innocent people. So he was saying, yes, ignore everybody. Don't worry. You can buy with me. And then he made a sacrifice. People put 400,000. Now, some people, this is the big mistake. Some people said, oh, it's only 400,000. No, bro. Okay, that's 400,000 when the ecosystem is down 90%. All right, so they didn't actually give away 400,000. They gave away $8 million. You just got to do a 20x from here. You got to go back to break even, and then you just got to do another double. You understand? From here. So they didn't actually give away 400K. They gave away $8 million. And you know who knows it? He knows it. That's why he ran off with the money. He took that 400K. He's like, oh, sweet. If these things just do a 20x, that's it. I've got $8 million. I'm done. Sad, right? That's why, friends, everybody's just a freaking fraud, man. The people who are holding long-term win. It's just that we're here every day to try help you. You just don't believe it. But I don't believe it too. I call it a scam as a joke all the time. But you get the point. Because it takes so long for it to work out. That's why not everyone's going to make it. Your balls just aren't big enough. You need big, juicy balls. And ovaries. Steel ovaries. Stainless steel. Look at this. Mr. Static Jupiter did the nice thing of tracking the account. And that's what it is, right? So that's why I explain now. This explains why FOMO Snakian, this is why he was telling people. I remember seeing these comments here and there. I don't pay too much attention, but sometimes it catches my eye. He was telling people he has now hit his goal. He's accumulated so much pulse, more than he could ever imagine. Now it makes sense. He was counting the sacrifice wallet as his own wallet. Isn't that sad? That's like Richard Hart, or whoever owns the sacrifice address, right? Went on television and said, wow, I now own more money than I could ever imagine suddenly after this sacrifice phase. Me. It's like someone saying that. You know that's not going to happen. That's what doesn't make sense. It does if you're a scammer, though. That's why he said it. Okay, so it turns out these people just lying everybody the whole time. They're literally con men. You know, the con stands for condom and confidence. Confidence to tell others, I don't need to rug because I've made a lot of money. I'm not going to dump on you. Then rugged. Con man scammer. Okay, this is the sad part. This is what happens. You got to learn from these situations, friends. So obviously, I always ignore these, but because I was targeted here, now I come here and I've got to let you know, okay? There's some of you people, I've already got messages. Some people have put in money to this thief, this subhuman filth trash, Snakian, and they've lost their money. He's gone now. Apparently went to Dubai. So this is going to happen again, by the way. But you think I'm not ready? I told you this was going to happen before it happened. I said, friends, there are going to be coins that randomly do green candles and they're not going to be on my radar. And then people will then come and say, well, you missed the first 10x. Now you are going to cost your audience another 100x. And I'm like, there's no way people possibly believe this. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. People come and buy the top. See you later. You're dumped on. You're done. Okay? You're done. Now, why is that important? It's because when your portfolio drops 90%, so you got 100K at the top, okay? You got 100K at the top. Now it's down to 10K, okay? What people do is they don't know you're on life support here. Now, you're going to make it, but you're on life support. Now, what do I mean by life support? One wrong move, it's over for you. It's fully over, okay? So if you believe one false prophet, one charlatan, one scammer, one snakian, you just got, if you believe one without risk management, you're finished. You've lost everything. You've lost all the quantity of the bags. You've lost everything, right? So you're 10K. Maybe we do a 30x from here. You know what I mean? Maybe we do a 30x from here. Maybe that's worth 300K in the future. But you've tried to flip that 10K into something else. You bought the top of it. Then it comes back down. Now you're back down to 3K. Disgusting, right? So then you're praying for a break even or something. Like, you just get into a big mess. Kind words from Infomatech. Scammers doing scams. I don't see what's wrong about that. I still see many big, the community's top brass, who are still trying to squeeze out what's left to be squeezed out. So he's basically saying, the more, see friends, this is why it's important, okay? This is why I don't go talking about all these meme coins. Why? It gives them power. When you keep bringing power into something that's gone up, what happens? On the way down, you are the exit liquidity. Why? Because people will then say, oh my God, you liked this coin. You said you wanted a cheaper price. Now that it's 30% off the top, I think that's cheap. But what I've always told you, 30% off the top isn't cheap. You need like 90% off the top. Now you're cheap. And there's a big, big, big difference between a 30, 40, or 50% dip and then a 90% dip. There's an enormous difference. And it could be like another 1 year of waiting. It's a big difference. Mr. Infomatech, I blame people who continue to defend him in the hope of selling their heavy bags to the nearest fool. Yes. See, that's why we are the way we are, friends. You got to keep getting reminded. People are going to lose their money. As soon as you, like, your confidence gets too big, that's it. It's over. So when your confidence gets big, the scammers use you. That's what happens. The scammers, like, they are taking that greed. They're like, yes, now that I've finally convinced them my friend Somi is actually not a friend, which is they're lying to you, now I can go put them somewhere else and now we can go take them out, right? So whether Hex works out or not, I'm just telling you, I'm playing this one game. This one game, I want to win. Personally, I like my win rate to be high, even though it's going to take long. And I just want you to remember, okay? Mr. Hex Ed, this was a very wise comment. He said, Snakian preyed on those people that wanted an out from red candles. Scummiest of the scum. Yes! That's what it is, friend. Do you see? They're just like the government. That's what have you realized this? That's what the government does. The government sees you losing your purchasing power, right? They see you losing your purchasing power and they go, oh, do you want out from this pain? I've got a solution. I'm going to give you this like $20 lollipop bribe and come vote for me. I've got a solution for you. Well, the government was the one who caused the solution. That's why it's even worse with the government. But with these snakes, what they do is they make you highlight. They go, see, holding Richard Hard coins is nothing. Long-term holding does nothing for you. There's better ways. You see that? Come trust me. You go trust them, swipe. You turn your back. You're not wearing fluffy slippers. You're wearing brown, tarnished shoes. Make sure you like, subscribe, press the belly button and all. I pray for all the victims. I hope you're all able to get back on your feet. Please put your fluffy slippers back on. If you can raise cash for yourself, try to replenish your positions. I'm just going to be honest with you as well. There was Ethereum given and there was other, like, I think stable coins. This is just me. If I lost money into this is just me. All right, you can do what you want. Okay, this is very high risk. Okay, high risk. So warning. I'm going to draw a big warning sign. Okay, warning. I would take heavier risk. How? I'd go allocate harder into Pulse. So there are some people out there, for example, I know one friend, he's got 80% ETH, and he's got like, I think 10% like Pulse, right? 10% Pulse, 10% like, Chainlink or whatever. So I would go like, all right, now I'm doing 20% Pulse. I'll be like, nah, screw you. I'm not going to let you be the reason why I get crushed. I'm going to now take heavy risk. That's what I would do. That actually did happen to me when I got scammed a few times in 2020. So you can do what you want from that. I'm just letting you know what I would do. That's because we are heading into the Bitcoin halving year. Of course, we can all go to zero. And of course, love and appreciate you. Catch you next one.